Welcome everybody, VST here, Valentine Tech. I did yesterday a video on the animations from the iOS 15 running on the iPhone 11 and the Samsung S21 Ultra running the latest One UI 4 Beta 2 Android 12. And people asked, and I think of course with a valid reason, what about comparing the Android 12 really stock from Google Pixel to the Samsung S21 Ultra, like One UI take, right, from Android. And yeah, this is pretty much what the video gonna be, guys. Here I have the Pixel 3 XL running the latest Android 12 Beta 5, but just bear in mind, we have here the One UI 4 Beta and it's still Beta 2, so it will for sure improve in the future. So I might redo the video as Samsung is progressing with their beta, and hopefully here very soon we're gonna have something called the official Android, but that's here the Beta 5 already hit platform stability, and yeah, it's like 90% official anyway. So I hope this is clear, guys, and we can now commence with the comparison. And usually, guys, I do start with the home screen, testing widgets, testing app opening, app closing, recent tasks, the animations, and etc. But this time I want to start from powering on and off the phone, and I have a very good reason to do so. So I'm just going to power off here my Samsung, pretty much a black screen, and of course you have AL display here. See what happens when I power off and on the Pixel, guys. We have this very beautiful animation that kind of collides or pops in, pops out back to the power button, which honestly I think is just incredible. We don't see here this on the Samsung. I can show you, killing it will just turn the screen black. Let's stay a bit on the always on display, and I want to show you guys something else. Let's try to unlock the phone so that potentially we can also test the animation that we have here on the keypad. So see here, very beautiful animated also on the One UI, but yeah, the animation here is really Material UI Android 12 all over again. So let's compare this one more time. Every time I press something on the Pixel, we got this very nice shape transition from a circle to a square, and on the S21 Ultra is rather boring. And we are now on the home screen. I have included here two widgets. Is the weather widget on the Samsung and also the clock widget. Here I only have the clock widget, and I did not on purpose include a third widget, which is going to be the Spotify. Why? Because I wanted to show the animation of doing this. So let's first do this here on the S21 Ultra. Hold here the finger, boom, right? So you have this very fancy animation of trying to add a new widget on the Pixel, boom, and yeah, it's a bit more simplified. So you just go to widgets here, we go to widgets here, okay, and then we're going to be searching something called Spotify, like I told you. Spotify on both places, I'm going to select Spotify, and I'm going to choose here the smaller widgets, the 4x1, which actually is still huge anyway. And as we seen yesterday on the iOS video, on the iOS you have plenty of options to make this even smaller. Now on Android not so much, but it is the same widget, guys. So without any further ado, I'm going to be starting with the widget animation testing, and we're going to be starting here with the clock in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's do it one more time. Okay, I would say pretty much the same animation, and both phones doing a great job. Let me do this one more time. Alright, and now guys, let's open Spotify, because I think Spotify is really where it kills it. So 3, 2, 1, Spotify widget testing. Alright, nice. Popping up animation, going out like this. Okay, one more time. Alright. See, the opening is almost the same, but going out is, I think, yeah, let me just see. I'm not sure if it's the same, right? Probably the same, right? Let me just try to test this. Okay, it is the same. One more time. Okay, in, going out. This animation is probably one of the coolest widget animation we've seen in a while, even better than the animation on the iOS. And that's about widget animations, guys. Now let's do some recent menu testing, guys, and focus on what will happen on the wallpaper. So I'm going to go into the recent menu. Here everything's kind of lost. I don't like this. On the Samsung phone we get this very nice blur, and this is absolutely like iOS style, but the only part missing here on the S21 Ultra is this zoom in, zoom out on the wallpaper, which happens on the iOS, and I just think that's very cool, and I do hope that Samsung are going to implement this. It's rather boring on the Pixel, right? Let you see also how the recent apps are popping up. Okay, they will come from the left, okay, like this. Like this. And now, probably very stupid, I can just close all here from Samsung, and I don't know why Google are keeping clear all just at the end. This doesn't make sense. So Google, please fix that one. Alright, once we did the widget testing and also the recent menu, let's just try to see what happens when we go to the quick settings, okay? And here we are bombarded by these rather very big buttons, okay? But just notice something, guys. Every time I do like this, you see the brightness slider here, just very well animated, and on the Samsung it's a bit boring. So maybe somebody from Samsung is watching this channel, which I'm pretty much sure is not happening. Yeah, just consider this, guys. You might want to improve that one. Here the part that I like on the Samsung is that when you do like this, you still get this blurring on the wallpaper. You just get the same here as well, but I just think here Google are playing with the opacity, so it's not so much the blur, right? But just see here what happens with the cloud. It's just popping out, which is really this effect that I like so much from the iOS. So just scrolling down, guys, see what happens, right? You can just see here the surface moving, and when I do this on the Samsung phone, see these pumpkins here, they just stay static, right? So maybe what Samsung should do to make this more immersive, what a nice word, like make this more immersive, they could add here some zoom out, zoom in, just like on the iOS and also just like on the Pixel. But else I think, yeah, just pretty much the same here. We have these rather very big buttons, but Google is winning with the animated slider here, and yeah, not so much animated on the Samsung phone. Let's see what happens when we pop up the volume rocker, right? Pops out like this here, pops out like this here, and guys, see, when I do like this, very nice, beautiful animation and new style of rocker. When I do this on the Pixel and I click here, oh my god, this is burning my eyes. I'm not sure why Google are not changing this, and I really hope this is going to be replaced from the final version. If not, guys, we need to start a petition, right? This is very, very ugly. But alright, we're here on the home screen. Let's try to open one folder, and I'm gonna do this first on my Pixel, okay? Folder opening, right, folder closing, opening, closing. Same here on the Samsung phone. But do you notice something, guys? Just pay attention. I'm gonna do this simultaneously. Alright. We have again here this blurring of the wallpaper, and this is, I think, an effect that Apple is using so much, right? Blurring on the wallpaper plus zooming in, zooming out, which makes the whole thing like really very immersive. And I know I keep saying this, but I don't really know a better word. Here, rather boring, rather very static. But the only nice thing here is, for example, if you just have like 3 icons, they will shuffle around. See here on the Samsung phone, no matter how many icons you have, it's just static, okay? But at least you have this blurring part on the wallpaper. Here you're gonna have this shuffling, but else it's also a very static experience, okay? Enough talking, let's try to do apps opening, because I know, guys, that you're here for the apps opening. So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna open YouTube in 3, 2, 1. Okay, YouTube open on both phones. Okay, now zoom out. Okay, now let me just try to do this one more time. Gonna go inside YouTube one more time. One more time. Zooming out, I would say about the same animation. And now my favorite test, something that you're not able to do on the iPhone, or at least I don't know how, but you cannot get this like landscape mode. So once I'm in the landscape mode of both of my phones, I'm gonna do the same, guys. First opening a folder to just show how this flows, opening the folder here, see, very static. Opening the folder here will still get you this blurring on the wallpaper. Again, I think to make it really perfect, they'll only need to add zoom in, zoom out. Now I'm gonna go inside Google and I'm gonna open YouTube to just see the animation inside the landscape. Alright, okay, now just go out from here, oops, yeah, it is pretty much the same behavior. One other thing I want to show you guys, let's go inside the settings, and I have a very good reason to do so. So I'm gonna enter the settings here. Now notice what happened when I just scroll down, right? We have this bouncy animation. Remember the video from yesterday on the iOS? It was really bouncier than this, but just see here on the Samsung. Right, just a very boring, guys. No bouncing, no shakiness, nothing. Right. On the Google, you have this little bouncy effect, and if you have been following my channel from the videos that I did, like on the Android 12 developer previews and then the first betas, you know they added also some shivering things moving around, but they removed this one. I don't know why. It was a nice like gimmick thing, but hey, I think Samsung should optimize this, and it does really still look very, very weird. Like it does look very weird, because when you go to the app, you'll have something like this indicator here, you see? Yeah, you have something like an animation, but it's so disconnected. Here you don't have this animation, but everything is bouncing back and forth, and probably that's a better thing to do. And now from the settings, let's just go back to the home screen. We pretty much have the same animation. You can just see here all the widget styles like Android 12 and etc. So yeah, I'm not sure. I will probably go with the animations from the S21 Ultra, but I would really love to hear what you think, guys. Down below in the comments, let me know what you think. What do you think is better? Like, is Pixel interface stock Android 12 better animation, better everything, or you think that the S21 Ultra running the One UI 4 Beta 2 is doing a better jobs with the animations, okay? And with that said, guys, I really do hope that you have liked this video. If that's the case, then just leave a like down below, share it with your friends, guys, and please, you and your families, stay safe until we meet in one of my next videos. DST over and bye.